Hey guys, first of all, before I dive into today's battle, a huge thank you to everybody who wished me well, also wished me happy birthday as well over the last week, or last weekend, which me being concussed, and then of course, I don't often talk about my birthday, but then you guys wish me happy birthday as well. You know, thank you so much for the well wishes, really much appreciated. And look, I am feeling a good bit better, so hopefully there isn't going to be that many mistakes today, and yeah. Hopefully, normal service shall resume. Look, that's hopefully. But in saying all that, I have a score to settle with this bitch. So cue my intro. Let's get on into it. Hey guys, what's up? IrishEmerald here, and welcome to our week. Is it week 7? It's week 8, right? Or it's week 7? No, it's week 7. Our week 7 battle up against Frosted, coach of the Copenhagen Salzbucks. If you haven't checked her out, definitely go do so. Despite everything I'm about to say, she's a cool content creator. Definitely go check her out. You know, she's pretty wicked. But this bitch right here now, I want to smack her up. I want to stab a mud hole through her chest and leave her in the ground to dust, right? Oh yeah. You thought the promos, you thought they were gone. Oh no, they were just over there, like somewhere on the shelf over there, right? Okay, just kept away just for a few rare moments when I actually have someone that I need to cut a promo on. And this bitch right here, oh my god, right? So story time, right? IrishEmerald, before we dive into this battle. She, a couple of years ago, asked me, right, where is a good place to go in Ireland to go visit? Touristy, right? Because she was coming over, so I gave her a list of things. I was like, oh, go to this, go to that, visit here, visit that. You know, as you would, like, you know. But then, of course, she proceeded to hop on a train, travel the whole width of my country to the city that I live in. Oh, and not once decided to ask me if I want to come for a cup of tea, for lunch, for a pint. No. She was going to come over, visit the city I was in, and on the same day hop on a train and come back in and not even tell me, not even give me any kind of like heads up, anything like that. No. She's too much of a cold-hearted biatch for that. No. She wanted to go over, do her own thing after asking me what she could do while visiting my country, my island. So yeah, we are going to put this bitch to sleep, right? Simple as that. I do not care if anyone's over from her channel. It's like, oh no, she's so nice, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, don't give a flying fuck, right? Don't care. We are here. I want to end her. She's apparently like this undefeated Queen of the North that we have this season. No, listen, that's all finishing. That's done. It's not happening anymore. We're going to get on into it. And that's that. Anyways, you guys, her team, as you can see for me now, consists of Articuno, Tauros, Skuntank, Weezing, Klotzer, JOLTEON, Mawile, Trevenant, Hakamo-O, and Marowak. Don't forget, you guys, we had multiple draft pools, hence why we are playing Tauros again, and we're playing JOLTEON again. Fun freaking times. Tauros in particular is one of the best Pokemon in the format that we currently have for this low tier season. It is a eater of worlds. How... Well, I don't need to say how. It's top of the kill charts for both teams. It's been decimating teams. But hopefully we will be able to deal with that. It's just a scary threat. The rest of our team then, you have JOLTEON top tier speed, Skuntank and Weezing, really nice defensive walls, Articuno, big defensive wall, especially this slowed down with the heavy duty boots. It's quite a nuisance, but we should be able to deal with it. Mawile able to kind of come in and be that physical check, although it's not really great against my team because I do have that fighting and ground coverage to kind of deal with it. So she's got her threats, and she does play a very defensive style, you guys. Expect this to be either I'm going to get shut down very early, or it's going to be a long drawn battle because she plays quite defensively, very similar to Vepsis. If you've ever seen him battle before, they both play very similar styles. They both actually team build with each other, so if you can kind of sense this is going to be one of those kind of battles where it could be a bit drawn out, but we are not here for that. I'm here to smack someone and walk away. That's all I'm here for. I'm here to smack this bitch up. So with that being said, let me show you the team. First Pokemon up, guys, is Bruce, our Sawk, our MVP anyways on this team. He's been electrifying this season. We are rocking our close combat, Stone Edge, Knockoff, and Earthquake as his moveset. 252 speed because we need to speed height Articuno, so that's the thing. Then I have a touch in HP, 24 EVs in HP so that we can live a body slam from full from a Tauros, which is nice, and then the rest is an attack so we can hit as hard as possible. Now, the plan with Sawk, because we're running the jetpack, is that we will bring Sawk in. She has to bring a Sawk answer. She has to bring it, whether it be Skuntank or whether it be the Weezing or whether it be the Mawile. She has to bring a Sawk answer. What I want to do is click close combat. She brings in her Sawk answer. Then when we get to the defense drops with close combat, the eject pack will trigger. We will then get Sawk being removed from the game, and then I can bring in Scarlet. And with that being said, let's bring over Scarlet. Scarlet is running the Toxic Orb with the Guts ability. Flare Blitz, Facade, Baton Pass, and Quick Attack is the moveset. She's running max speed because I need max speed to speed. To outspeed the Weezing and a couple of other things. So I figured we'll bring the max speed this week just to be sure. And with the Toxic Orb, with the Guts, when Sawk eject packs out of off the field, we bring Flareon, Toxic Orb triggers, then we have a Flare Blitz Guts coming in next. And it doesn't matter who her Sawk answer is, right? At that moment, Frosted has to elect a sack. She either lets the Sawk answer go down, or she allows me to break through against the Clotzer, or against the Skuntank, or against the Mawile, something of that ilk, and then that opens up the door for Banshee, Frostas our Banshee, to then start spamming more moves, and that is the idea here. So that was our Scarlet and Sawk combined would be the wall breakers that would be able to shut down Frost's great big northern wall, and we can then start exploiting it. Frostlass CVs, she's running max speed and to outrun the Tauros, and then it's just max special attack after that. Moveset wise, it's Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, Spikes, and Thunder Wave. We're holding the Cold Berry. The idea behind all this, you guys, is that if I'm up against this Tauros, I want to be able to live a throat shot from that. If she does bring the tech, I doubt it, but if she does, I want to live it. And then I want to T-Wave it. I want to T-Wave that Tauros, because once that Tauros is Thunder Wave, very similar to how we dealt with, how we did it, it was against Root. I can't quite remember, but it was very similar how we baited in. Oh, it was against Root. How we baited in the Alolan Persian with Meowstic against Root, and with T-Wave down, and the Alolan Persian was just basically sack fodder for Root for the rest of the game. I want to do that against Tauros here. I'm hoping that Frostlass will be able to do that. We can Thunder Wave the Tauros, and then besides that, we can Thunder Wave other bits and pieces that may want to come in on Frostlass and neuter that. So I figured Thunder Wave is the best way of going about it, because it just allows my Sawk to just do a little bit more work later down the game, and that's the idea behind that. Right, that's the offense wrapped up, guys, but defensively we got to bring a couple of Pokemon that's able to wall her threats. Steelix is a major threat to her, so I'm bringing Steelix with the Octoberry. Look, if you guys have been watching the season, you might recognize the set. This is the exact same set I brought against Dr. Slacking, who also has Tauros. It is basically enough Fizz Depth so that Body Press is able to do 88% minimum to Tauros. Then we have enough, and then we put the rest of Spadef with the Octoberry so that Fire Blast from Tauros is not an issue. And then we have Body Press, Heavy Slam, Stealth Rock, and Earthquake is the moveset. Body Press is for the Tauros so we can revenge kill it. Heavy Slam for the Articuno and for a few other bits and pieces. EQ is for the Mawile, Stealth Rock for hazards. Very simple. Next up, I'm bringing Prayer, Wishy-Washy, holding the leftovers this week. Flip Turn, Earthquake, Toxic Endeavor is the moveset. That's kind of self-explanatory. I've used that set roughly before. You guys have an idea, you'll be able to see the Pokemon above me, what that's for. Flip Turn with Momentum, Earthquake for Mawile, and for the Skuntank. Then the Toxic is there if we can slap the Articuno, and the Endeavor is just there when we eventually get worn down to hit something really hard. EV-wise, I'm bringing enough Spadef so that Articuno and Clotso can never 2-hit KO us. And the rest is putting the Fizz Def to help us deal with the Tauros a little bit more, to help us deal with Marowak a little bit more. You kind of get where I'm coming from there. So Pray, Wishy-Washy be able to kind of come in and out and deal nice, respectable damage after that. And lastly, I'm bringing Disaster, Absol. And this is very to and fro, and you guys, I really wanted to maybe bring Rotom as a bulkier pivot. I've been doing that for a couple of weeks. I like it. Just gives me another Pokemon that can kind of come in on a couple of hits. But I need something that can revenge kill Tauros, and that can revenge kill Jolteon. Absol is that Pokemon. I'm bringing the same set as I brought last week against Skyrander because it just does the exact same work. The only difference being that I am running Stone Edge over Rock Slide because I need to make sure that I can hit Articuno a bit harder. Everything else is the exact same. Run enough speed to outspeed Jolteon. 252 Adamant so we hit as hard as we can. And I'm running the Psycho Cut so I can, hit the Hakamo a little bit harder, hit the Weezing hard, and get a crit. Basically it. So that's the team, you guys. Let's get up into the battle. Alright, you guys, here we are in the battle. As you can see, she's brought Marowak. Okay. Jolteon, I was feeling she would basically because she's seen how JOLTEON gave me so much, probably saw how much problems JOLTEON gave me last week, but we all know I was concussed, so I'm not gonna hold myself to that. We see Articuno, we see the Hakamo-O, okay, and I see Tauros. Interesting not to see Weezing, we do see Weezing, but not, so Weezing, no Mawile, so no Mawile. That means that she's very comfortable to deal with my Frostlass. Fair enough. I don't know who might be the Frostlass answer there, but I'm cool. I'm cool with basically everything I've seen here. Whom do I want to lead with? I wouldn't mind leading with my Wishy-Washy. Is she bold and goes into Jolteon at the start? I don't think so. I think she might lead with the Hakamo-O and get her rocks up. And I think I can deal with that, I think. I'm going to leave my Wishy-Washy. The only thing I don't like with Wishy-Washy is Jolteon. After that, I am happy with everything else. She leads with the Tauros, fine. We'll bring in we could eat a hit and pivot around, and I can bring in something to deal with it. The Tauros is very, very scary. There's just no denying around that. But anyways, I would say good luck, have fun to her, but I want to smack this bitch, so she could eat that, you know? She could eat that along with anything else I want to give her today. Anyways, let's try and get into the method here. Mayhem, Jolteon. Okay, cool. That's fine. I'm not gonna mess around with that. I'm gonna bring in my gosh diggity darn Steelix there. I really led with Steelix there. That would have been nuts, but okay, fair enough. I'm gonna bring in Steelix straight away. She goes to the Volt Switch, fine. She goes to the Baton Pass to bring in the Marowak, fine. I'm not overly concerned. What I want to do here is I want to get Sawk in. I want to get Sawk in and kick the close combat. There's the Shadow Ball. Okay. That Spadef drop is pretty nasty. Your quick feet with the Flame Orb. Alright, I see you. I see you. Do you want to go for another one of those? That's cool, but I'm not overly concerned. I can't allow this thing to get too worn down. Again, the Spadef drop there is nasty. What we can do is I can go out into my Absol. Absol, it's annoying, but it could be worse, so I'm just going to go into my Absol. We are definitely not going to outspeed the Jolteon here, is what it is, but I can't afford my Steelix to get too worn down. I can't afford it. We are just going to go there. She goes for the Baton Pass. I'm alright with that. I'm okay with that. That's going to give me a knockoff. It's going to give me a Psycho Cut. I'm okay with that. She brings in the Tauros. I'm clicking close combat. We are straight on. I'm just clicking. I'm clicking close combat. That's it. In comes Red. The Tauros. Fine. That's okay. I am pretty sure all I do here is click close combat, and I just get this thing down within a range where I'm like we do not care about it anymore. Yeah, we just click close combat. Click the CC. There's no immunity. She didn't bring the Trevenant. I'm just going to click the CC. And we go from there. I outspeed it. There's this close combat. Thank you. I'll take that. Not today. Take the close combat. Yeah. Beautiful. So the Jolteon, we know it's Flame Orb. So that's going to be an issue. So it's got to be the quick feet. I see, for me, right, Jolteon's so fast. It's so much faster than everything, like everything. So I just don't get why you would run it, like, you know, like the quick feet, like, because it's just so much faster than everything. You're just, like, granted, I could deal with, like, Choice Scarf Pokemon, but, like, I don't know, is it worth it, like? Now, us being -1, we are going to lose Absol here to a T-Bow. I am not about that life. I would much rather bring in my Steelix here, but she might predict that and go for the Shadow Ball. I would like to keep my Banshee around because it does so much work. So I'm kind of a little bit. I don't really want to do too much here. I could predict her going for the Shadow Ball here. I think we just go out into. Yeah, I think we go into our Jasmine here. I'm going to go into my Steelix. I'm not overly fond of the positioning there, but we got rid of the Tauros. I was going to take that every single day of the week. If she goes for the Shadow Ball here, so be it. But she actually does go for the Baton Pass. She wasn't willing to risk going for the Shadow Ball there. I'm fine with that. Who do you bring in? Do you bring the Weezing? Alright, okay. Do you bring in the Marowak? Bona Lisa. That's the Marowak. I like the name. I give her that. I do like the name. Now, I'm going to bring Wishy-Washy here. That's probably going to have that bone that Marowak likes to hold. To double its attack. We're just going to bring the Wishy-Washy. And I'm probably just going to go for... I'm actually going to see the damage we do here. Going to just go into Scooting. We get the flip turn. I really want to get Sawk in, right? Really want to get Sawk in. She does go for the EQ. Let's see how much this does. Does buck ton. Bucket load. Does a bucket load to us. Up against my Wishy-Washy. Poor Wishy-Washy. Poor Wishy-Washy. Does that look in line with... Yeah, it is. Adamant with the Thick Club. Okay. That's unfortunate. We do not have an answer for that other than the fact that we're going to have to sack something every single time. Is what it is. Now, what I can do here is how am I going to beat this thing is my main question. Do I want to bring in Frostlass after this? Or do I want to bring in Sawk? Ice Beam will kill this thing. I could bring in Sawk as well. And CC. I'm going to go for the fifth turn. I doubt we are going to outspeed here. I reckon, yeah, she's just going to go in. We go with the Sawk. We could also go out into Frostlass. I reckon we can go out with the Sawk here. This is the position I want to be in. I want to get Sawk in. I'm just going to take this close combat. That's what we're going to do. Because this would bait into Weezing. And even then, if she stays in, I can bring in something else with the eject pack. So I'm just going to go for the CC. I want to see what she elects to do here. I want to see if she elects to... Yeah, she withdraw. That should bring in the Weezing. Puff, puff, puff. That is definitely the Weezing. We are going to be able to bring in our Flareon here and just get that. That's fine. That could be Rocky Helmet. I don't care if it is or not. We're going to get the eject pack boost kicking off at the moment. That is Rocky Helmet. That's fine. Cool. She will have to elect the sack here at this point. So we're just going to bring in our Flareon. Click the Flare Blitz. Something's going to get knocked out. Let me see. That's the club for Marowak. Just want to get that one right. Perfect. And we are just clicking Flare Blitz. Simple as that. And you have to elect who is going to die here to this. Yeah, you're going to withdraw. Is it going to be the Hakamo? It is. It is indeed. That's going to be Flare Blitz. Gets you down to there. Up against my Flareon. That's fine. Let me get the right Flareon set up. I'm just want to double check. Does my Facade... My Facade should probably kill here. So I think I will indeed go for the Facade. Just break this thing, essentially. Perfect. There's an EQ. We should go down this turn. But I got something broken there. Fine. That's okay. And that gets Flareon. Okay. And that will allow me to bring in this bad boy. That will allow me to bring this bad boy. Thank you. Now, you do not have an Ice Beam answer here. I'm just going to take the kill with Ice Beam. Just going to take the kill with Ice Beam. You actually do withdraw. Okay. Even though this thing is after being weakened. That's Articuno. I'm cool with that. I'm just going to get an Ice Beam. I'm pretty sure I want to get a Thunder Wave off on this thing. So I am going to do just that. Let me get a T-Wave off. We have ways that we're able to beat this Articuno. I'm actually, even though we've gotten big damage off, even though we lost our Flareon there, we still have Frostlass that's able to like deal big damage, like schools of damage to her team. And that's going to slow her down, so that's going to allow Sawk to be able to do work. She's just going to go for a U-turn there. Who do you go into? Jolteon, surely, right? You have to, because otherwise you're just gonna eat a kill here. So like that has to be your play right at this moment. There's the Jolteon. And you're gonna take some burn. Do I know actually I don't eat the hit here from Shadow Ball. So I am going to go out into. Do I predict that, or does she go? Actually, I should probably go into Steelix here. Yeah, we go into Steelix. We go into Steelix here. We go into Steelix. She goes to the Shadow Ball, then I can just go for my rocks. Going for getting the rocks up at this point would be very helpful. And there's the Shadow Ball. No speed F drop, please. Oh my gosh, she's got that twice. She's gotten that twice. That is kind of disgusting. I would love to go for an EQ here, but I'm expecting the wheezing. I'm going to go for my rocks. I don't expect her to go get greedy here. I think she just goes for the baton pass and goes into wheezing. Yeah. But Steelix, if you could, right, not get that speed F drop, that would be sweet, because that would make it a whole lot more comfortable for me to actually do things. In comes the Marowak. I'm fine with that. We're just going to get our rocks off. Perfect, 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 perfect. And I am just going to... I think we have to sack this thing, unfortunately. The Marowak should kill anything that wants to come in here with an EQ. Because Marowak is a ridiculous wall breaker. Yeah, that's fine. Do you kill Sock? If that comes in with an EQ, yes you do. Right, and you would most definitely kill... You would definitely kill the Absol. So, with that in mind, I am going to go for the EQ. I have no other play other than just going for the EQ, but I do have, as there's her EQ. Perfect. And we're just going to bring Frost Dance here, and again, she's got no Ice Beam answer, so I'm just going to go for Ice Beam. And I could go for a Spike here, because no, go for the Ice Beam. And whoever comes in next, we can go for a spike after that. Yeah, that's okay. Or Artimort, which is the Articuno. Am I going to see the boots? I am going to see boots, that's fine. I'm just going to go for another Ice Beam. I more likely will see Roost here. I'm just going to go for a spike. The Articuno, then it would be under pretty immense pressure if I can get a knockoff on it at some point, but I'm not too worried. Even though I've lost a few Pokemon here, I am not overly too worried. It is what it is. There's the Roost. It was one of the reasons why I was thinking about going Ronin Fan, but I went a little bit more aggressive. Now, she's eventually going to have to go for a U-turn here. I'm going to get that spike off, and because I want to punish her going into her Jolteon. I want that to be punished, so like uber punishable. There's Defog. Okay. That's okay. That's alright. That's okay. So we got Defog. I see U-turn, Defog, Roost. Let's go and set up another spike. That's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do. She goes for the Hurricane. And she dodges it. Cool. She's probably going to go for a Defog here, right? So I'm going to go into Bruce. I'm going to be super brave and I'm going to go into Roost. Oh, Bruce. This is probably stupid, but hey, if it's stupid, then I'm just going to blame the concussion because I'm still. I'm not. It takes 2 weeks to recover. There's Defog. Yeah, I was thinking she would. And that could bring in see, I want to go Stone Edge here. I think I will go Stone Edge. I'm going to go Stone Edge here. If she goes into Wheezing, then I can EQ it. But I'm going to go Stone Edge. I want her to have a think about what she wants to do. She's got 5 Mons left. This Articuno's like, oh! Oh my god, it actually lived. She gets the Hurricane off. I am dead to that. Fuck me, she lived that. That sucks. Ouch. She must have EV'd it to live from full, but that is still very, very sucky. Still very, very sucky. Now Jolteon is still knocking around. Marowak is still knocking around. That got sock as well. That definitely sucks. Okay. I am going to go for the Ice Beam here. She's got no resist to it. It is what it is. Down you go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, cool beans. That leaves Jolteon, Marowak, Weezing, and Hakumo. Hakumo is broken, so I can beat that. It will be within range of a Psycho Cut. The Marowak. See, the question here is, can Absol win with the Psycho Cut? Can you win with the Psycho? You can't win. You can't beat the Marowak with the Psycho Cut just yet. That's the problem. That is the problem, right? I think you go T-Boat here, right? So here's the question. Jolteon will outspeed my whole team. I've had a big problem with Jolteon the last couple of weeks. I'm glad I don't have to deal with it anymore after, well, unless in the playoffs. Jolteon comes in here up against me. Doesn't matter, you will OHKO me if you go for anything, if you go for T-Ball or Shadow Ball. So the question here is, I have to click the... Do I click Spikes? I click Spikes in K8 for the Hakumo, so I can beat that with, and the reason so and the Marowak. But the Shadow Ball should kill. Alright. It did not. Oh, I was reading Choice Specs. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. We're going to get our Spike off. Why are we doing this? I should have actually taken the item off. That was my bad. That's my bad for miscalculating. I was miscalculating that for ages. I would have been far more aggressive if it wasn't. Now, with that being done, you're probably going to go T-Bolt here. So I'm going to go Ice Beam. Now, it was all about trying to get the Marowak within range of Absol. That's what it is about, right? Because I will be able to live a hit with Absol against this Jolteon, right? But the question is, can I beat the Weezing and the Marowak? Well, I have to make a gun for it, don't I? Yeah, I do. So we're going to go out to Absol. I have to make a run for it. And we are going to go... I have to just go for the Psycho Cut. That's all I got. I've got to go Psycho Cut. He will outspeed me here. That's a nice piece of tech. That's a nice piece of tech. No worries. We're going to get the Psycho Cut off. Jolteon just wrecks me. Jolteon has wrecked me twice. But look, at least I know I have a weakness to Jolteon, so in playoffs I'm like, yeah, okay. There's a T-Bolt. I don't get why she just didn't go for that, but I suppose she knew I was scarred from after killing the turtles. So we killed the Jolteon. And... okay, that leaves... the Marowak should come in and just kill us, right? That's it. Even if we're scarfed, like, we will still lose to this thing. We get hurt. He gets hurt by spikes. I'm just going to go for the Psycho Cut. We should still lose to Marowak because it will outspeed. Yeah, it does. Perfect. It is what it is, you guys. Not our best performance. Last couple of weeks in UBL has not been our best performance, but I think, look, I would have loved to win this game, but I'll be perfectly honest, I wasn't too fussed about prep this week. I had one plan. If it worked, it's great. If it didn't, so be it. It's fine. It is what it is. GG to our opponent, Frosted. She remains undefeated this season. We'll hopefully catch her in playoffs. I just need one more win to get playoffs. Hopefully I get that next week. We have 2 more weeks left in the UBL, so hopefully I don't want to succumb to that 5-4 you know, like awkwardness. Just want to get one more win, get 6 wins, and then we can settle down in then for our final week in the regular season and just relax. But yeah, check out our opponent's channel. Link to her channel is in the description down below. And I'm going to wrap it up there today because I need to get back. I need to get back to my partner. So and life essentially. But yeah, check her out. Check out all the other UBL coaches down in the description down below. If you check out the Twitch channel as well, we should be back streaming sooner rather than later for Pokemon. I've been doing other stuff other than Pokemon lately because I have a little bit more time, but should be doing something Pokemon related soon enough. And yeah, click the like button, click the subscribe button, and I'm going to get on out of here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.